Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make Keto Hot Pockets. Now the original Hot Pocket came out in the early 80s, which was the middle of my young childhood. I grew up on Hot Pockets. I loved Hot Pockets. I had all the different Hot Pocket flavors. And so when I figured out that I could make a keto version of Hot Pockets, something I had not had in years. I hadn't had Hot Pockets in probably over a decade because as good as they were heavily processed and there's a lot of crap in those. I have decided to make my own yummy keto version. Now this recipe is going to be really versatile because really you can put anything in a Hot Pocket. Today we're going to be doing turkey and cheese, but you can make a pizza pocket, a breakfast pocket, you can make a barbecue chicken pocket. I mean really, you can put anything in here that your heart desires. Alright guys, let's go start making the Hot Pocket that I am making today, which is again, is going to be a turkey and cheese pocket, but let's go look at all the ingredients first. Alright, for the pocket itself, it's going to be a basic fathead dough. So you're going to have your mozzarella cheese, your almond flour, your egg, cream cheese, and a little bit of salt. And then for this pocket, I'm going to be putting in turkey, and I dice up about a cup of that. I'm actually going to do a cheddar and mozzarella mix. There's going to be a little Dijon mustard for flavoring, and then an egg wash to go on top. That's going to give it a nice little shine. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to bump that oven up to 350 degrees, and you want to coat a cookie sheet or a baking sheet with parchment paper so the Hot Pockets don't stick while they're baking. Now you can do this first part on the stove top, but for today I'm just going to use a microwave safe bowl, and I'm going to put 7 ounces of mozzarella cheese. I do recommend measuring out the 7 ounces if you have a food scale. 3/4 cup of almond flour, and I'm just going to stir that together and let that get all mixed together. Make sure all the mozzarella cheese is well coated with the almond flour. And then I'm going to stick just an ounce of cream cheese on top. I'm going to put this in the microwave for 30-second intervals, stirring in between until I have a good cheese ball of dough. All right, and we're back. This actually only took 2 rounds of 30 seconds each and stirring in between, and I have a nice cohesive dough. Now we have a few things to add before we start rolling out to make the pockets, and that is going to be just about maybe a 1/4 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And with this, you can add all kinds of different spices if you want. Obviously, if you're making a pizza pocket, you want to add some Italian spices. If you're making, a barbecue chicken pocket, you might want to add in some paprika or some more pepper. So just really, whatever sounds good to you, you can add in to the dough itself. And then I'm going to put in 1 egg. And for this, I just need to get it good and mixed up. I'm going to break up the egg with my thing here. I'm going to start mixing it, but ultimately, I'm going to get my hands dirty in this to get all the egg and the dough mixed perfectly well together. Okay, once you have the dough balls ready to go, you have to divide it into 4 different pieces. One at a time, you're simply going to take one of the dough balls, you're going to put it in between 2 pieces of parchment paper and gently start rolling it out into a rectangle as best you can. All right, this doesn't have to be perfect, just ideally about twice as long as it is wide so that you're able to fold the pocket over. Now once this is rolled out for each pocket, for these I'm using Dijon mustard for a little flavoring. Again, if you don't like mustard, this is simply whatever you feel like, what is going to make it taste best for you. So I add that flavoring right there. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some of the turkey that I have diced up, about 1/4 of a cup of that, and then 1/4 of a cup of the cheese mix as well. Once I have that in there, then I'm going to gently fold the pocket over, and then I'm going to curl up the edges because we want to seal off the pocket because we don't want any of this stuff coming out while it's cooking. Now these aren't going to be very pretty. They're not fancy. I'm not spending a whole lot of time making sure they look perfect, but as you can see, and I'll bring you in for a closer look, it's just folded up, and you can get fancy. You can put little marks on there with a fork. Some people want to kind of mash down the other side as well, so it looks uniform all the way around. But I do like to keep it nice and simple, so this is what it's going to look like. All right, once you have all these pocketed up, the final thing you want to do is you just want to take an egg wash, which is simply 1 egg beaten with maybe a little bit of water in it, and simply paint over the Hot Pocket, and this is going to give it a nice shiny finish when it browns up towards the end. Once you have finished putting egg wash over all the Hot Pockets, you're going to stick this in the oven at about 350 degrees for roughly 20 to 25 minutes. You want to have it nice and golden brown and a nice shiny sheen on top when they're done. Alright guys, these are done. They are nice and golden brown. One of them had a little bit of spillage on the side, so I need to probably seal that up just a little bit better. But guys, these are amazing. These are... I'm getting up with video. What are you... Teenagers, right? I guess it is lunchtime, so... Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. If you would like to see more videos or recipes, I get no respect around here. I'm trying to make a video, trying to make stuff for you guys. This is what I'm working with. You guys have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video.